Child, I'm sweating up a storm, honey. Okay. I think in light of last week's topic, it sparked a conversation, well, a question that came up, and it was, so, well, then how do you feel about the body positive movement? Hold, please. Body positive movement. So based on what I've gathered from what the body positive movement is, I think as a big girl, I mean, you probably stumble upon the hashtag, or you see certain bloggers or Instagrammers who have body positive as the hashtag. They're usually morbidly obese, such as myself. And I think because I made sure I knew what I was talking about here. I looked up a conversation about on the Grapevine TV. It was a body positive discussion, and most of the discussion was, body positive promoting obesity. And from what I gathered from the actual body positive female, she was like, no, it's about loving yourself. And when you love yourself for who you are, where you are, that then translates into life itself, and you want to do things healthy for yourself. And basically, Mouse Jones, I don't know if you know him on Twitter, he was just basically saying, like, I'm gonna clown you if you look a certain way, or if that makes you sad or whatever. And so what I took from what body positive is, because I'm not I don't use the hashtag, which is why the person asked the question, am I body positive? Sure. It's not something that I lead with, I guess, in conversation or in how I present myself on social media. It's not something that, I never thought about it. So when I heard the question, I was just like, I guess this is a follow-up of my last video, being a big girl and being in a relationship. So sure, like, I totally get it. But if you mean that in terms of promoting obesity, which that was kind of the discussion on the Grapevine TV, which is where I go for good discussions. Love the Grapevine. Then I don't. Well, first of all, if you thought you was gonna come here and you was gonna hear me bash fat people, and you was gonna get a kiki with me and talk about big girls and big girls need to do that, you got me fucked up. Like, you can exit it out. No, that's not what's happening here. To Kenya's personal experience with being fat, if I had to weigh the pros and the cons, personally for me, there's more cons than it is pros. I think that a lot of people get on here and they discuss, being a big girl, loving yourself, blah, 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 of which I am all about. And if that's the positive body positive movement hashtag, yeah. I don't lead with that hashtag. That's not my thing. I'm more so into the activist human, in sexism, xenophobia, those things. That's my zhuzh. I'm not into the body thing because I just don't feel like my weight dictates much in terms of society. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. So no, I don't lead with the hashtag. That's not something I would use. I guess with you not noticing, I'm hot. I just got done cooking. Ooh. I would have to say I have more cons than I do pros with being overweight. I have health issues, pre-diabetic, diabetic, bedwetting issues, skin issues, feet issues, acanthosis, darkness of the neck, not being able to breathe, pains in unexplainable places, rolls and crevices that I have to do extra work to just, keep up with so I don't start to perspire in these rolls. Things I don't have a lot of stretch marks, I would say. Not to the point where I can't wear a crop top, obviously. But yeah, I would never get on here, first of all, because that's not me, that's not Takenya, that's not my personality, and not acknowledge both sides of it. I'm not gonna get up here and say, oh, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a da-da-da-da. But if somebody asks me, well, how do you feel about losing weight? Listen, I'm doing everything I can to get out of this body. Like, I am so uncomfortable all the time. I'm 23 years old and I feel like I'm 50. That's the truth. That's how I feel. That's my experience. And it's not to shit on other big girls. it's not to say that other big girls feel the same way that I do, because there are some big girls that don't give a damn and that do function fully being this big. But personally for me, I don't like having to feel like I have to shrink myself everywhere I go, because first of all, I have a big personality. Even if not in weight, I'm a big person, meaning when I walk into a room, I have a big personality. So I'm not here to shit on nobody. You know, I'm not here to do that. But personally for me, that's my experience with being plus size. That's my experience. I am pro love yourself. Pro, if you don't fuck with me, I fuck with me. But when it comes to, do I insert myself into the body positive plus size BBW community? I never even thought to, like, that never was something that came to my mind to do, if that makes sense. Like, I just never thought about it. Like, TK, why don't you insert yourself in the plus size community? If big girls fuck with me, I fuck with you, sis. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I thank you for asking the question. But yeah, that's my take on body positive. And I think that as long as you're happy and healthy and you're not harming somebody else, no matter what you decide to align yourself with, as long as it doesn't, you know, my best friend, probably. As long as it doesn't, you know, push forward an agenda that dehumanizes people, sis, love yourself, know your worth, suck a dick, get a job, do what you want to do. Like, that's, so when you ask me questions like that, I would think that you would know, like, my answer, because that's my being, that's who I am, that's who I be. So yeah, that's my take on the body positive movement. I would like to know what you guys want me to talk about. While I have topics, sometimes my passion for them kind of fades away, and I don't necessarily have the passion to talk about it anymore. So if there's anything you want me to talk about, drop some suggestions, ask me questions, and I will make it into a video. First of all, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, so rest in peace to Aretha Franklin. While I'm not well versed on her music, I am obviously aware of her existence. You can't live in Detroit and not know about Aretha. So rest in peace to that queen of soul. Shout out to my Uncle Vernon, who played the keyboards on many of her songs. My uncle, in my humble opinion, is a legend, and he, rest in peace to him as well. And so yeah, Detroit is my heart, something I am very passionate about. And yeah, next video, you'll see me next week. We're gonna talk about whatever. And then I also am gonna have to figure out my schedule, because school is starting. This is my last semester. Let me just do a whole week. This is my last semester in college, and so I am putting college above all else, if you understand me. So I'm not giving y'all a time frame as to how much I'll be making videos. I'm gonna put out when I can, but when I graduate, I'm going full force. Okay. Much love. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.